Ezinari Sinokorafor is my name, a healthcare therapist. This program is more of gist on health issues, prevention and precautionary measures. Today I want to discuss on how to prevent child molestation. How do you feel when a child is molested? Or you hear that a child is molested? Parents, how do you feel when you hear that a child is molested? Mothers, how do you feel when you hear that a child is molested? Fathers, how do you feel when a child is molested? I feel devastated, I feel distressed, and I feel traumatized. Tears was dropping out of my eyes when I was listening to a news of incidents of 66-year-old man who defied a 3-year-old girl. Could it be for sexual gratification? Could it be for ritual? Could it be want to kill the child? Did he know that it has effects on her physical health, such as genital trauma? Did he know that it has effects on her mental health, such as psychosomatic symptoms like headache, fever, difficulty in sleeping, stomach ache, and so on and so forth? Did he know that it's a crime? How do we describe child molestation? Child molestation is a sexual assault or abuse with minor. When one have a sexual act with a girl or a boy less than 18 years. According to CDC, that is Center for Disease Control, the research done by them estimated approximately 1 in 6 boys and 1 in 4 boys are being molested before the age of 18. What are those things that consider as a crime? The crime. Those things that consider the crime in molestation. Crime molestation here are sexual acts with minor. When you have sexual acts with minor, such as touching their private parts, taking pornography or no picture of their private parts, exposure of genitalia, and endorsement of sexual acts with molesters. These are considered as crime. What are those signs and symptoms that you see and you know that little girl or boy have been molested? Those things that you see because it's mainly prevalent in girls. You see them difficulty in standing or walking. They will not find it easy because the genitalia have been altered. Bruises in their body. You may see during the process they may get wounded. Bruises or swelling of the genitalia. Sexual transmitted diseases. They can contact diseases on that process. I've seen a case of a little boy of 9 years who contacted gonorrhea from their house help. This is child molestation. And so on and so forth. What are those invisible symptoms that you see on a child, or that child within her that it will be in him, you will not even see it? Those things, you see depression is there. The child will be depressed. The child will always worry. What will I do? The child will start withdrawal behavior. Change in her behavior. Will not like to go to where that incidents occur. He will not like to go to that particular person that molested him or her. Guilty, The child will start bedwetting. The child that doesn't bedwet will start bedwetting. Psychosomatic symptoms like headache, difficulty in sleeping, stomach ache, and others. How do you prevent this situation? How do you prevent it so that it will not occur? Mothers, how do you prevent it? You are always with your children. How do you prevent? It's time for you to take full responsibility of your children. It's time to take charge of them. Don't leave your child to be molested. Don't leave your child to opposite sex. Always monitor their movements. Even when you are not around, call. Even if it's in every minute, call. Don't stay long. Don't stay long much away from your child. If your child is still young, take care. If you are a government worker, put your little child in crèche. If you are going, you take your child home. Stop leaving your child with strangers. Don't say you are going to market, you leave your child with strangers. They will be molested. Things are happening. Things are happening. And this incident, that case I gave you, that instance I gave you, the child was bleeding from the genitalia. Do you know what may happen next? The child may die. Or the child may contract diseases. You never can tell what may happen to that child. So there are 10 unique ways of preventing child molestation. 1, talk about body parts early. Start teaching them of their body part, their private parts early. Call the head. If you reach to the vagina, call it. Use the actual name. Don't shy. It's your body, it's their body. Tell them, teach them early. I've seen a case of a child that is calling vagina button. And some they call a penis winkle winkle. So many names. Tell them it's penis, it's vagina. Use the actual name. Let them not find it uncomfortable to call those things. Teach them that some body parts are private. Teach them creating them seed of ownership of their parts, body parts early. Tell them it's their body. Tell them to cover it, the body to cover it. Don't allow them to go outside naked. Tell them that they can be naked when they want to bed or when they are at home, that it's only their papa or their mama, their daddy and mommy that can see their naked. No one, no other person. Tell them it's only on when they have issues, when they meet doctors, doctor may demand for them to pull off their clothes. That is when they will allow an outsider to see their body. Creating them that seed of ownership. Let them know that they are the owner of their body. Teach them their body boundaries. That there are some body parts when to say no. That there is a no-go area in their body. No person should alter it. You know, the perpetrator will start by, show me your body part. You will not even touch it by yourself. They will start touching. I've seen a case of a girl that was touching, caressing her body when her mother entered her room. You saw how the 5 years old girl was touching her body, and even a case of a touching, caressing her body. When the mothers saw her, the woman was shocked. When the woman asked her, they now traced the case. It was their housemaid that they brought into their house that taught the child how to do such. You monitor your children. Don't give full responsibility of your work, mothers, to your house help. Take charge of your children. Tell them that keeping body secrets are not okay. Teach them that they should tell you when they have issue. You know, when this perpetrator or molester, they want to carry they will tell the child, don't tell anybody, oh, I love you. They will start with, I love you, don't tell anybody. They will continue that way. They will start growing. They will even tell the child, if you do, I will tell your mother or your father that you are the one that initiated it. By so doing, they will now start taking the advantage of the child. Teach them not to be taking notes or pictures of their private parts. They shouldn't, for no avail, they will take picture of their private parts. Tell them that teach them how to come out from scary or get out from scary or difficult situation. Tell them how to, you know, when a child is being in a difficult situation, it may not be easy for a child to come out. Tell them, you can tell them, I want to poo, I want to wee. By so doing, you come out from that difficult problem. Please, I want to wee. By so doing, the child will divert their mind from that act. Teach them they will not enter trouble when they open or when they tell you their secret. Tell them. Create good rapport with them. Teach them. Tell them, if you do this, if you tell me in time, you no enter problem. There are some certain traits in them. Tell your child I love you. Don't allow another person to start telling your child that him or her loves you. Start telling the child, I love you. Tell me, whatever problem you, I'm the one that is in the position to do it. Start inculcating it in them. Teach your child some codes words to use when they are in a difficult problem. Tell your child that such acts may feel or you might be tinkle or feel good. You know, when a child is touched, I love you, you peg a child or you touch the private art, you have current in the child. You know that kind of thing. By so doing, the molester will have full hand to do it. But when you feel good, tell your child is not, so I have not reached, I have not yet mature. I'm still process. I want to go to school. I want to become a great person. Don't let your child not allow such. Tell your child that you should apply all this rule to anybody. Whether you know the person or uncle staying with them or brother staying with them, you should apply it. You should not exempt anybody. You know, some uncle, they deceive children. They will lure them into such sexual acts. They will tell them, I'm your uncle, I cannot harm you. Tell your child that you cannot try it with anybody, whether outsider, insider, whether uncle, whether papa, whether anybody. They should not try it with them. Start inculcating it in them. Start teaching them early. Note, peradventure if it happens. Rush the child to the hospital for proper care and report the molester to the appropriate quarter for prosecution. Thank you. I'm Ines. I care for you. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more information. Bye.